Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Motivational Monday. Yay! Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Motivational Monday. I'm your host, Erlen Sharp, and I am so happy to be here with you again on a Motivational Monday. Now, just a few minutes before I signed on, I'm sitting here and I'm smiling to myself, just laughing to myself, thinking, woo, another Monday. Life is good. Life is great. I am still here. You're still here. We are still here. And that is so much to be grateful for. In this time of uncertainty where we have to wear masks because it's so important to keep ourselves safe and to keep others safe. But sometimes, like now, before I get into the car and I'm checking in my bag, okay, do I have my mask? So guess what I did? I bought some, I put it in my glove compartment. Okay, I put it in the glove compartment of my car. So I will always be prepared when I go on the road. If I have, I need to have my mask. You know what I'm saying? So I put it in my glove compartment. I bought a pack with two in it, and I have that in my bag that I take with me everywhere. And also, I have my favorite black mask. It's very simple. It's just black. And that's the mask I took a photo in. Yes, I took a photo up. I took it in my mask. And I said, you know what? I'm going to be really responsible. I'm going to keep myself safe. I'm going to keep others safe. My brothers, my sisters, everyone out there, the big family of the world, we're keeping each other safe. Do I like to wear masks? No. Am I comfortable in it? No. And it gets hot. And you know what? I'll give you a joke. I went to Walmart and I'm walking, I'm walking on the sidewalk, and here I am walking and smiling at people with my mask on. And then I'm like, my God, I have on a mask and I'm smiling. But all habits die hard. And under the mask, maybe, and I said, well, maybe I need to learn to smile with my eyes so people could see, well, yeah, she's smiling. Good morning, Charmin. Welcome. Good morning, Gloria. Big shout out to Gloria. Good morning. Good morning, Charmin. I looked at a few of my Motivational Mondays, and the first name I always say is, good morning, Charmin. You know why? Charmin is always the first. Morning, nice to have you. Good morning, June. I am seeing you guys popping up today. So I'm shouting you out as you pop up on the corner here. It's so nice to see you guys joining me again for another Motivational Monday. I was just discussing about masks and the importance of wearing it to keep ourselves safe and to keep others safe. So let's do what we have to do so we could get up healthy and wise. Now, the topic for today is 10 self-care tips for women over 30. So 10 self-care tips for women over 30. So if you're one day over 30, this is for you. Now if you're 29 and you're heading towards 30, be proactive. Proactive in your decisions, okay? You have to be proactive and say, wow, I listened to Erlen on Motivational Monday, and she talked about tips for women who are over 30. Guess what? We're all heading there. So I'm going to be proactive, and I'm going to start a little earlier, because you know what? You want to be ahead of the curve. You always want to be leading in everything. So these tips are for you. Good morning, Sophia. I see Sophia has joined me on the call. Wow, she didn't sleep in and I knew she had a late night. Good morning, Sophia, and all the sharp women. So glad to see you on this morning. Guess what? I have to share something with you guys. You guys know I'm a nana, right? And I am so proud of it. Even when my kids call me all the different names that go with nana, I'm like, yes, 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 yes. I'm a nana. I'm a nana of 3 beautiful grandkids. Now I have to put my grandson Adrian out on the red carpet this morning. Okay, listen to this. Little Penelope came home. Penelope Amaya Fisher Vuletich. That's the latest addition to our family. So now we've been preparing Adrian that, he has a baby sister. She's coming in and he's rubbing his mommy tummy and he's going to be the big brother and all of that, right? But Adrian is mommy's boy. He's always under his mother. He calls her his princess. Isn't that sweet? So I said, what about Nana? He said, no, Nana, you're the queen. My mommy is my princess. So I'm the queen, so I can live with that. All right? And then it has times he changes it up on me. His mommy is the princess and she's the queen as well. So only Adrian. Now listen up. Adrian came upstairs and Jordan, his uncle Jordan, gave him a bounce. Now, this is the first day that Penelope came home. Adrian came to me crying. Oh, Nana, I'm hurting. I said, who hurt you, sweetheart? Jordan, but I'm right there. Uncle Jordan. I said, what did Uncle Jordan do to you? Nothing. I'm hurting. I said, why are you hurting? He looked at me and he said, I'm being emotional. Now you have to understand, I have to hold it in. Adrian is telling me he's being emotional. I said, you being emotional? He's like, yeah, I'm hurting. Now he is on my chest because I'm laying on the sofa and he is laying on me. And I said, it's the baby, isn't it? I said, your mommy has the baby and she's with your mommy all the time. And it's hurting you. And I'm telling you, real tears. Real tears. And I'm like, you need to get in touch with your emotions. It's okay. You know what? She's a baby and you're a baby too. And mommy loves you just as much. But you gotta help out. Now, guess what? I went on Facebook. I shared the picture. I had to share it in my group. Now, Adrian is the big brother. He's feeding her. He's doing all the things that a big brother does. And when he wants his love from his mommy, he goes and he takes it. Oh, yes, he does. Because he is a big brother and he knows what to do. So what was really so cute is when he said to me, he's being emotional. I'm being emotional and I'm hurting. 4 years of age. We have come so far. I don't think that myself, me at 4 years, I knew when I was being emotional and I'm hurting. So kudos to Adrian and the fact that he's a big brother. And that's the little story I really wanted to share with you today. You know, when he gets older, he may see this and say, Nana, why did you do that to me? But it is what it is. Okay? I have some other great news to share with you. Oh, I'm sure you saw my post. Tomorrow at 10:40 a.m. in the morning, I am going to be on Business Talk Radio. Okay? So you guys log on. It's going to be a very interesting conversation about business and where we are at COVID and all the things that we're doing. So please log on, tell your friends, share it, share the post, and let us support each other right now. Okay, I can't wait. I'm so excited about the interview, and it's tomorrow at 10:40 a.m. So if you want to hear all that's gonna be said, you gotta log on. The link is there. I've also shared the link on Motivational Monday. So it's at two places, and if you go in any of the groups or on my pages, I made a post about it because it's just going to be awesome. All right, guys. So now let's get into those 10 things. What are those 10? Number 10. 10 things you need to do if you're over 30. And we're going to add the line to it. If you want to be proactive and ahead of the curve, what do you need to do as well, all right? So let's get to it. I always make my notes. It's right on the right of me, so we can delve in and keep it going. All right, so here we go. Number 1, build your confidence and network. What does that mean? Build your confidence and network. Well, you know, your confidence is you have the confidence in yourself and whatever it is that you're doing to go out there and share it. But one thing I've realized over the years of working with women, we have a hard time networking. Men do it so easily. You know, they go on the golf course, they have that conversation, they promote, but sometimes we don't know. We feel maybe a little uncomfortable in our skin. We could get together as girls and really talk. But I'm talking about having the confidence to sell yourself, to sell your products, to sell your services, to let people know you are the best at what you're doing. To let people know, guess what? You're a badass. Yes, that's what it is. You got it like that. You're doing it. You're on it. You want that promotion. What do I need to do to get that promotion? What do I need to do to build that business? If you didn't get it, what are my missteps? Who do I need to know? It's about proximity. Who do I need to know? Who do I need in my network? Now, you may be saying, well, right now, a lot of things are online. We're not meeting in person anymore. Get online, jump online, join a few Facebook groups that is of interest to you, that will help move you forward in your career, in your business, in your personal life. Okay? Those 3 key things. Join those groups. If you're in more business, career, go on LinkedIn. There are LinkedIn groups. Join 2 or 3 groups. Make comments. Network. Let people know who you are. Make sure your social media is in alignment with the things that you're saying, because they're going to go and search you up. And you want to say, oh my God, let me look up Charmin. She was commenting in the group this morning. Let me go to her Facebook page. Let me see what she's all about. If you're on LinkedIn or you're not, get on LinkedIn. It's good for business. Get on Facebook. Get on Instagram. Tweet. Let people know. Send out a few memorable tweets that other people want to share. Build your network. I always say, be known for something. Not nothing. Be known for something. So start networking. Could you imagine if you start networking and pushing your goals forward, the things that you want, where you're going to be 10 years from now? You're going to keep growing. You're going to keep turning into this phenomenal, more phenomenal woman that you are. You're going to lead effortlessly because your confidence is there. And when things happen, because they do and they will, you will have the resources, you will have the tools, and most importantly, you will have the support of your network, people who know you, people who can vouch for you, who want to keep you there even when you get those attacks, because they do come. But there's always going to be people to support you, because no one does anything alone. None of us is in this alone. No one builds an empire by themselves. You need support. You need your network. So go out there, build, go fishing and catch some fish, some good fish, and share it. Share what you're doing. If you're using social media, use it to push your brand. Use it to push you forward. Use it to help you grow and become all that you can be and so much more. Okay? That's tip number one. Tip number two, gain insight. How do you gain insight? Sometimes there are some good series or television shows you can watch, because many times we're visual, right? And there are documentaries that really give you a lot of information on what you're interested in. So go to Netflix, go to, which there's so much now out there. We have so many channels. I can't even recall how many channels that we have. Growing up, there was one or two. You have Crave, you have so many things. If you're visual and you want to say, I want to follow this series, now, let me caution you with series, and I'm speaking from experience. When I get into a really excellent series, I binge watch. Yeah, I do. I can stay there all night, run at 24 hours, and have stuff to do the next day. So if you're like that, you have to set yourself up before. I am not going to binge watch. I'm going to do one or two. So if you're very visual and auditory at the same time, and you like that interaction with the screen, and there's things that you want to know, or you want to learn, and you want to watch it, you want to see that, that's what works for you. Get into a good series that you can get ideas from. Get into documentaries. Listen to podcasts. There's so many podcasts with information out there. Listen to a good podcast that can help you move you forward and keep you grounded and help you to grow. Okay? And this is my favorite. This is what I do. I have a library of books. I love to read. Okay? Get into a good book. A book that would help move you forward, that you'll get really good tips and tricks from. Keep you ahead of the curve. Keep you insightful. You know, now you're the one who's coming up with the ideas. Because when you read, right, or you even look at a series, you're taking information from there, you make it your own. You try to think about, what could I do with this? How could I make this better? You're always trying to go better. How could I add my personal touch to that? What did it inspire in me that made me more aware or stronger that I'm on the right path, that I can do this, and that I'm doing it? You get what I'm saying? So tap into those resources. Build your personal growth. Build build your mind. Fill your mind with things that would help you, that would propel you to the next level. Okay? Now, here's number 3. Be thrifty with your money. Okay? Be thrifty with your money. Now, anyone who knows me, I love to shop. What this pandemic has taught me, the only places I've been is the grocery store, the pharmacy, and I went out once to buy candles. That's it. This summer has gone by, and I didn't buy anything for myself. Not a new shirt, nothing, because we've been home, right? What that has shown me is, do I really need all the things that I spend on? Now, I'm not saying I'm not thrifty. I am. I know about savings. I take care of that. Trust me. I make sure that's my priority. Okay? I make it a priority. But what I realized, I could do better. Because there's a lot of things I spend money on that I don't need. And when I say out of every negative time of uncertainty, that I need to be more thrifty, and I can. It's not that I'll be denying myself. I really get into buy stuff because that's what I did. That's what I do. You know? So what we need to do is really make sure that we are more thrifty with our money. And that's something I'm working on. Okay? I'm seeing my internet is telling me it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. I hope you guys are still there. I don't know what's going on with my internet this morning, but in this area we've been having some trouble. So if you see the video blinking back and forth, because I'm seeing what it's saying here. Okay? Now, dress for success on a budget. This I can tell you about. Yes, because here's a tip. I'll give you this tip. I love boots. I love nice dinner boots. When they say dress for success on a budget, do you know what I do? At the end of every season, that's when I buy my shoes. At the end of the season, I go in the beginning and I check around, I look. Now, I wear a size 8, okay? So I wear size 8 if it's open toe shoes, and I always buy 9 for comfort. And when I do buy a 9, I have to put an insole because it's too big for closed feet shoes. However, I always go and look and check in the stores and see what I like. I never buy it when it just came out. No. I go at the end of the season when I know everything is going on sale, and that's when your girl is shopping. However, this year I didn't need to do that. All right? So I'm really rethinking how thrifty I can be and what I can do with that extra income that I want to put aside, because it's important. This is something I'm going to take away from this season that we're in. Okay? And maybe you're looking at this broadcast this morning and you're saying yes, but what I end up spending more money on was food, because more people are home and I have boys and they can really clean a fridge. The refrigerator, that's the best place. So 6 of some, half a dozen of the other, as they say. There you go. Now number 5, we are at number 5, professional development, and I call it for divas. Professional development. Investing in you is the best investment you can do. Because when you invest in yourself, no one could take that away from you. And when I say invest in yourself, do courses, do training, go out there. Always try to be better. You have your career, be on top of your game. Always try to be ahead of the curve. Ahead of the curve meaning you have that vision, okay? Where do I want to be in 5 years? Where do I want my business to be in 5 years? Or you can do a 5 on 5 that gives you 10. Okay, so you always ahead checking, these are my goals for this year. Did I accomplish them? What could I have done differently? What could I do better? Now, seeing I adjusted this year, I'll have to go forward and adjust the upcoming year, and then I'll look at what I have in the years to come. Now, this may seem like, oh my God, it's a lot. Think about how much time we waste doing things that does not move us, that does not push us forward, that does not make a difference in our life. But if you're going to spend the time, okay, to invest in the things that's going to propel you, the things that's going to propel you forward, it's worth the time. And I know you agree with me, right? I'm seeing the comments coming in, so I know you guys agree with me. Yay! Now, we're going to, number 6, invest in a coach. Now, before coaching became so, I wouldn't say prevalent, but the information is out there. Everyone knows about life coach, wellness coach, business coach, executive coaching. There's so much services out there in coaching. But once upon a time, this was reserved for the elite. It wasn't open and accessible to everyone. And I'm going to tell you something that you may know or you may not know. Here it comes. Every successful person have a coach. People of Fortune 500 companies at the top of their game, they have their coach. They have someone to bounce their ideas off because their aim is to stay there. Getting there is great. Stay in there. Sit with that for a moment. That's what makes the difference. You can get there. You may know the steps to start your business. Then you know what's really key? Building and scaling that business. Making money every day to keep you in business. The career that you went to school for, that you worked so hard on, that you studied and you got the job. Okay? Now that you got the job, guess what? You got to keep it. And not just that position. That's your entry level. You entered in. Where are you going to go from here? You know, how are you going to climb this ladder? What do you need? So this is why it's important to move forward like in this fashion. All right? Investing in a coach, someone who can be there for you, someone who supports you, someone who understands and have the expertise and the insight and could be objective. Because I'll tell you what you get with a friend or a family member. They're in that with you. With a coach, you get unbiased support, unbiased direction, and they help open up the highway for you and support you, propelling you forward. So if you have the resources and you know that I really want to make it, or even if you don't, because one thing I know for sure, I'm going to share this with you, and I know you guys going to agree with me. We find money, time, resources for the things that's important to us. Find it for a coach. It's going to make the difference in your life. Okay? Now, number 7, and I call it Lucky 7. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love every inch of you. Love you even when others don't. Because you know what? They're missing out. When you love yourself, you know exactly how people should treat you. You know when things aren't right because you love you. You love all of you. You know that you're doing right. And when there are things that you're not doing right, you love yourself enough to find help. To say, I cannot do this to me. I'm going to find the help that I need so I can do this better. I can do it differently. That's one thing when you love yourself. Or you are so self-aware that you're like, everyone can be lying that these are the things I do. It doesn't make me feel good. I'm not happy about it. I don't like the review. I don't like the feedback. But you know what? I'm not going to get mad. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to be a better version of myself every day. How was I yesterday? How could I do better today? So when you love yourself, what you do, you take care of yourself. When we love our kids, we correct our kids. Sometimes we think we love our kids so much we don't correct them, and then we're like, oh my God, I should have done that differently. And I'm not talking about being abusive. I'm talking about taking the time to talk to our kids. Sometimes we have to take the time to talk to ourselves, our self-talk, our self-dialogue. I can do better. I will do better. These are the things I need to work on. These are the things I'm going to change. And you grow from there. I am going to recognize when I'm going down the wrong path. And you know what? I'm going to be so self-aware. I am going to put these steps in to recognize me so I can remember and I can pull back. Okay? So because I love myself, I want to be treated well. And when I love myself and I take really good care of me, I treat others well. But when you don't love yourself, when you don't care about you, when you don't think you deserve the best, or you think you're not being treated well, hurt people. Love you. You deserve it. You're a sharp woman. You're beautiful. You're strong. even when in your weakest moment, that's the strength of many. So you're strong. Do you? Okay? Now, number 8, don't fail to try. Don't fail to try. Failure is part of success. You can't have success without failure. When you fail at something, it's setting you up for something bigger. It's setting you up for something bigger. Trust me, I've been there many times. I have failed at times miserably. And I always look into the why. Why did this happen to me? I'm not going and staying under the covers. That's not for me. I want to know why. It's painful. It hurts. But you know what? The setup is so much bigger. It's preparing you. You had to go through that to get to the other side. Sometimes the path that we have to walk is so painful. It's so hard. But you got to walk it. You got to do it to get to the other side. And when you get there, your mess is your message to others. Listen, this is what I've been through. If you had told me that I would be speaking to you here today, I would tell you no. But sometimes when things happen to you, you can come out and be that shining light for others. And you can connect with others because you know. If you're going through something today, or you've been going through it, go through it with grace. With grace. And when you come out to the other side, that mess is going to be your message. Okay? Take those obstacles and turn them into your opportunity and make it rain for you. Okay? Now, number 9. I love this one. Support a sister. Support each other. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you don't want to. Sometimes we're not in a good place. Sometimes we don't have the time. But you know when it really counts? When you're going through your own personal stuff and someone needs you and you could make time for that person, your blessings are piling up. It's piling up when you could make that time. Because I'm going to say this. A lot of the times we think it's about us. It's not about us. It's about the difference that we make in the life of others. You know when things are going really well and everyone is around you? Okay. Everything is going well. You know when you know who your friends are? You know when you know who your friends are, who your peeps are? When things are not going well and they can hold you down. When things are going well and they can lift you up. And you know why I said that? Because sometimes people like to be there just to hold you down. But when it's time to lift you up, look at her now. I remember when she was so and so, and now look at her. When your sister is down, you need to hold her down to keep her steady. And when she's ready to rise, rise with her, lift her up. Because as a sister, as a friend, as a sharp woman, we need each other when we're up, on the highs and on the lows. Nothing changes. On the highs, we need you there, and when the tide is low, we need you there. All right? So love each other. When you go on Facebook and you see their post, like it. Give a shout out. You know, I noticed something. I had a post once, and I'm going to share this quickly with you guys. Sometimes the post that I get the most hits from, if it's negative, if it's something bad happening, I even get it shared. Okay? And I'm not saying that people don't care, but that's what resonates. But if I put something very glorious and wow, I could count the amount of likes I get. But once I got my truck stolen and I posted it, that post got the most comments, the most, it was shared the most, like, and I was thankful. People cared, they give me information. But there are times I post something that is so great that I'm doing, and I know it's seen, and I'm going to get real with you guys this morning. And you can count who, no shares, no likes, or a few. But if it's something like, oh my God, everybody's on it. And that's where we are in the world. We have to support people when they're up and when they're down. And look for the positivity in the negativity and pull that out, because that's what's going to help us as people heal and move forward. We have to be there in both times. Okay? Now, number 10. And I'm saying this with a lot of faith, because we weren't, many of us, not everyone were in the same storm, not in the same boat. Take a vacay when you can. Lay on a beach, relax, let it all out. I have worked so much, many times not even taking vacation, and I look back now and I ask myself, was it worth it? And the answer is no. Yes, the answer is no. Take that vacation when we get to our new normal, because there's going to be a new normal. We're not going backward, we're going forward. And I'm very curious to see what that's going to look like. So when we get to our new normal and we can travel again, remember that extra money I was talking about the thing. So if we need to be more thrifty, and you get more thrifty because you realize in this pandemic, I learned some skills. I buy stuff that I don't need, but there's something that I need to do, and I want to take a vacation every year. Yeah, I'm going to live like that, and this is where I'm going to put my money. Guess what? Do it. Do it and enjoy it. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay? Now, guys, Charmin Adams, Gloria, Jay, Sophie, I can't see the rest. I'm trying. Let's see if I can move it up here. I always mess this up. Hey, Cheryl Sharp Nicholas is on the call. Woohoo! Melissa Chatterett is on the call. Yay! Oh, I'm getting better at this. I'm seeing people. Wow. Hey, Nicole Jones is on the call. Yay! I'm seeing, okay, now it's not moving. You see, this is what it does. But all these people, great shout out. Nice to see you guys here with me at Motivational Monday. So this is the 10 self-care tips for women over 30. Now, we also said, if you're 29 or you're 28, be proactive. You'll be ahead of the curve. I want to thank all of you guys for logging on and joining in on Motivational Monday Live today. It has been awesome being here with you. I look forward to every Monday. I'm going to tell you something. I get up without an alarm, okay? But I set it just in case I oversleep. Thank you, women, for showing up. Thank you so much for your continued support. And anyhow I can support you, you know I'm there for you. Thank you so much. Take the 10 tips. Take what you need. Leave what you don't. That's what I always say. 10 tips. Take what you need. Leave what you don't. Someone else gonna take it, okay? And thank you so much for showing up on Motivational Monday. This is Erlyn Sharp signing off. But before I do, remember to share the link. Remember my interview tomorrow on Business Talk Radio. I have to give it a plug. Remember the interview, 10:40 a.m. The link is on this video. You'll see it at the top. Or I also posted it on all of my social media. I have a post and the link is there. So I hope that you guys all tune in and you can give me some feedback, all right? I always want to hear the feedback. I want to hear what you think. And I'm always looking to do better and improve. And I value your feedback and I value your comments. And most importantly, I value you. Thank you so much. This is Erlen Sharp signing off from Motivational Monday Live. Have a great week, everyone. Yay!